Hey there and welcome to another Dave Does video. Now today I'm going to be checking out Saiseiga and the song Hanabi. Not Hanabi like the band, but Hanabi without the E. Does that make sense? Hopefully so. I've done two songs, maybe one song by this band, and was very impressed by them. They were kind of my cup of tea. Elements of new metal in there, little bits of kind of thrash power metal, bit of some nice breakdowns, bit of old school metalcore in there as well. So there was definitely elements of this band that I really enjoyed. We checked them out on the ADK Rock and Metal channel. If you're not part of that channel, please do go head on over there, like, subscribe for more chats to me, Andy and Kirk. But today it's just me checking the band out. Now I'm going to watch the video from start to finish, talk about it at the end. That way I'm not pausing it and stopping it so that it interrupts it, so you can enjoy the flow, see what I think of the flow as we go through it, and then obviously I'll feedback at the end. So I hope that's okay with you. Let's get started. Okay, there we go. Saiseiga and Hanabi. Lots to talk about there. Now the reason I liked Saiseiga was I loved the breakdowns. I love her aggressive vocals. Now there are elements in this particular track which I would class as quite generic to what I would refer to as kind of the Japanese almost elements of the power metal vibe, what we hear, and some of the stuff that we hear with the Bandmaid, some of the baby metal, some of the love bites, elements of the chorus. I mean, there's something we see specifically more with Japanese audiences than we do with the Western market. So the big sing-along chorus is Hanabi, hey, Hanabi, hey. That bit there is not something you would see thought of within a Western marketed metal band. They don't think about crowd interactions, which is definitely something you see more within the Asian market. Now you see it also bands with like One OK Rock, stuff like that. Bands like that will definitely think about how their songs interact, and this song felt very much like this was thinking about what the crowd interaction was going to be on those choruses. So the verses and the choruses very much along those same sort of vibes, up tempo, power rock that I'm used to hearing with bands such as Bandmaid, Baby Metal, etc. And it didn't really stand out for any particular reason. It sounded fine, but just sounded like every other kind of that stylization of the Asian power rock, power metal market. And it's just because I've heard a lot, but it's definitely from that demographical area that we're hearing it from. We don't hear that as much in sort of Western markets, European, American, even like some of the Scandinavian, like Russian countries, stuff like that. We don't tend to hear that stylization, but we do get it from the Japanese and even some of the Korean metal markets. Now, when we then had the breakdowns, that kind of was the bit that I love about Saiseiga, that aggressive element. And I can understand why this band's gone down this route with this particular song. What they've done is they've taken the best of both worlds. They've taken the elements of the breakdowns, heavy, real kind of sludgy, groove-orientated riffs that they can do on those breakdown sections, whilst putting in the fun power metal, power rock stuff that gets the crowd going. And they've put the two together and done it very well. Now, I would say that the song is too long. It's over 5 minutes long, and it dragged a bit. There's too much repetition of songs. I think you could have got this down to under 4 minutes and it would have felt tighter, to the point, and not so long-winded. It did feel like it dragged for me, and I'd have liked to seen that maybe a bit shorter, just for personal listen, maybe like a radio edit. But again, it's not down to me to say how long a song should be. It's just I found by the 4 minute mark I was kind of starting to clock watch, and I started looking at the bottom of the thing going, how much longer is this song going on for? Because again, I've heard so much of the Japanese market over the last couple of years that when those verses, choruses were going through, I'm like, I've heard this stuff a lot, or this style a lot, and so it doesn't stand out anymore. The first time I probably heard it 2-3 years ago, that's probably a bit different. I'd have been like, this is really cool. Now you got to do more than that if you want to get my ears to prick up. So that's why I like the breakdown parts that they do in this song. So I think it's a good overall balance. A bit shorter would have been better for me personally, but I think it still stands up well on its own at 5 minutes long. Probably not the best track to start with them on. I don't know, I've only heard a couple of tracks, so I don't know what their overall style is, because they're all kind of feeling a little bit different each song I've heard. So, but I think they've got such great potential to stand out from the pack. That's the thing with the band. I think they can stand out from the pack and be their own entity, and not just kind of blended in with all the other kind of fairly generic Japanese metal bands that we kind of get sent over, or kind of try to make it out of Japan with their music to the Western market, and it doesn't really work, or it doesn't get taken on. So, because for every Bandmaid, every Love Bites, every Baby Metal, there are 100, 200, 300, 400 bands that put out similar sort of videos and don't really make it past the starting blocks, as they say. So I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, if you liked the video today, please do like, share, subscribe, leave your comments down below. I'll see you on another video sometime soon. Take care.